apps, and so in a second we're going to jump in there. One reminder: Kyle's going to talk about the product, but retailers, restaurants need online ordering. And here's one of the things I would do if you're in a community with lots of restaurants that are doing all takeout. Any place that doesn't have online ordering listed, and they're pushing all kinds of content, and they're saying, call this number, call this number, call this number, find a way respectfully to engage them. Because if they had online ordering, one, it's safer, it's healthier, because you can make all the payment and all that done before they show up, and you can facilitate curb. The other night, one of our local merchants, they put into their online ordering, when you get the response, please text here and tell us the car number. They bring it out into the car, they put it in the back seat. You don't really even come in within 6 feet of any person, and the food is all properly sealed, and it's a really great way. And all that is facilitated by being able to do online ordering, so they never had to take a payment at there. Two, if they want to do online ordering and phone ordering, AST is such a great option, but Custom Biz App is a great way to get them into this. It's an entry product, and you don't have to add anything else. They can just start here. And he'll walk you through that here in a second. So I think they're getting ready. So I'm going to bring up here. Kyle is being introduced again, and we're going to talk about custom app build. I keep calling it Custom Biz App. Custom app build. Custom Biz App was a different company at one point. So on that, I'm going to mute myself and bring them up.
We're able to get, we have like 40 sales partners there, all coming in for free, having an incredible time of networking. So, I look at my job for every single day and I've mentioned this before, I started as a sales partner. I don't have any direct reports. I hands off to Chuck, Darren, Ryan, Gina, all the other people that I work closely with in that organization for outside sales that all have people they're trying to manage from home. I just manage me. I literally wake up every single day and try to figure out how to provide more content, more things to you. So if you are an NAB partner and have an ID number within the NAB ecosphere, you can go to on Facebook. I have a group that I facilitate. I try to do content almost every day. My NAB partners. Ask to join that. If you don't put your partner ID in there for me to check you, I'm not going to let you in. So make sure you do that. On that note, Kyle, let's see if there's any questions popping up.
Obviously, I just muted him on that. For us, it is the Pay Protect group and the My Pay Protect group, and you're right there. You're watching it most likely right there right now, or maybe over our YouTube channel. But this is the place to engage. We've been doing this for over 6 years, and we're trying to get you this more, because the biggest thing is we need you to get these notifications. So if you're not getting notifications every time, you can watch the most recent video, email me, I'll help you do that. So, all right, I think they're back to talking about some things, so let me bring them back up here.
Pushing GiveHub. If one of the first things you don't do on Thursday, maybe tonight, but Thursday, because I want you here today and tomorrow learning stuff, is if you're not Googling all of your churches in a 10 or 15 mile radius that are part of your community and literally going, how are you still taking donations? If you're not getting on the phone and getting their attention by saying, I have the ability for you to drive your donations while people are at home, virtually watching your church services.
All right, let me bring myself up also on this. It's one of the things you can also do is you can quickly tell whether people are being able to take donations online. And if you see PayPal or Stripe powering that, you know you have a great product. Let me bring them back up.
Try to let the person who answers the phone seem very important. And I'll say something like, hey, I was hoping you could help me out. We'd like to give you a free text giving and a free online giving link to substantially increase the giving there. And they'll say, oh, you need to talk to Bob, or yes, I can help with that. So I'll just start pitching the person who answers the phone. But hey, we have a guaranteed way to substantially increase the giving there. We're going to give you free of charge for 30 days, our text giving and our online giving link. So with that, they're either going to say, yeah, I'm the person you would speak to, or you need to talk to Bob. And when you get them on the phone, the whole intention is to pique interest and book a demo. So we give you our calendar to book a demo on our website underneath our help button at givehub.com. And it's a product that's needed right now. You don't have to do much selling, much fluff. There's really, the sizzle is in the product. So knowing that it's going to increase their giving at no cost, they've got nothing to lose. You know, this is a product that we're going to give you free of charge for 30 days. And they're signing up for it. It's incredible. We have some partners with NAB and PPT that have signed up dozens of accounts in 2 weeks. I mean, and they have 10, and they've got 10 more coming. So it's right now.
Perfect. So on that note, again, for anybody jumping on right now, we're going to go through custom app build real quick, and then we're going to do a little bit more Q&A over all of GiveHub, marketing versus sales, and custom app build. There's a video that plays right after this. I'm going to mute myself again and let Kyle kind of go through the spiel. But, you know, the reason why I do the marketing and the idea of getting attention versus sales before custom app build is before I don't want to steal any of Kyle's thunder, but I've had to go back and answer questions. If you think custom app build is only an ordering platform, you're completely missing the real purpose and goal of what custom app build is. Yes, that's a major piece of it, and the ordering is what gets the processing. But if you sell it only as ordering, that's where it makes a little bit more difficult to compete against other things getting restaurants' attention or retailers' attention. It does so much more than that. So on that note, I'm going to play this video for you there, Kyle, on the next slide, and mute myself and go from there.
All right, I think they're having a little audio difficulties on the video with the audio behind, but you can see some of the No Better Way custom app builds are going to be a great product, so make sure you listen to Kyle here.
All right, thanks, Keith. So yeah, guys, as you saw there, the video was a little choppy on my end, but I'm sure you get the premise. A mobile app is really it's a feature that a lot of companies would like to have, but they're just very expensive, so they don't get them. So we've got a template-based mobile app that looks incredible. I mean, we've got a lot of features that you can see in that little slide there, whether it's ordering or a shopping cart or scheduling or, you know, just ways to stay in contact. A mobile app is really a must-have product, and we'll get into a little bit more later in this brief talk about why. But if you could tell them that, hey, we're going to get you, or even if you could look on the App Store and see that they don't have an app, you can say, hey, I realize you don't have a mobile app. Let me tell you why you should have one. And we've got bullet points on our website. You go to customappbuild.com, and we've got bullet points built in there for you to tell them why they need a mobile app. Okay, they have an ever-growing mobile community. Their customers are on their phone nonstop, like everybody else is. So just to even have their presence on their phone is pretty darn cool. So we build their app for them at no cost. We submit it to Android and Apple at no cost, and it costs them just $99 per month, and half of that is yours. So your buy rate is $49. And we've got some clients that just sell it at the $49 to get the processing inside the store, even give it away because they're making $300, $400, $500 a month inside the store. But it's a product that no one else is selling, and it'll make your account very sticky because it's tied to you and your merchant account. So you get all the processing on it. As you saw on the last slide there, a Velocity custom app build e-com VAR sheet is needed. And with this and GiveHub both, we're doing next day funding. We're doing the flat rate. I mean, these are things that are just so easy to sell. This has the edge built in. So whether they have a shopping cart, that they can just put things on there for people to buy, whether it be products or appointments, or they're selling food from a menu. The edge is built in. So this is a great, great product. They need this right now. And before we jump into the geo-fencing, we can just go back one there, Keith. The with the products themselves, we just rolled out this week online ordering. So they don't have to wait. It only takes a couple days to build the app.
This is huge. This is what I was hoping to say, but they've rolled it out, online ordering with custom biz app. You can get up and rolling really quickly.
This is incredible. And then we literally put the app, that little app that we just built, on their phone. It's not done yet. We need to fine tune it in the next 2 or 3 days. But we can put it on their phone. They're like, man, this is incredible. This is the app that we just built, and now it's on my phone, and they're playing around with it. So we could build their app in 2 to 3 days. We could put it on Android in it used to be 1 day. Now it's about 7 because they're backlogged and working from home as well. It's about 5 to 7 days I can have them on Android. It takes anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months to put it on Apple, and it depends on how long they've been in business. But we walk them through that. But the cool thing is we just unrolled this week online ordering and the online products. So whether it's a shopping cart or the menu, we can give them a link in 2 to 3 days. They can put on their website and social media where people can place orders for pickup or delivery if they offer a delivery service online. So that's very, very cool. So they don't have to worry about waiting a month and a half. So this right now is also a must-have, absolute gotta-have product. And if you could hit the next slide there, the geo-fencing is reason alone to get a mobile app. This is what Keith's been shouting from the rooftops about marketing and content relative information. So geo-fencing, when you talk to your merchant about geo-fencing, if you're face-to-face, they'll grab the pen right out of your hand and start signing up. It's incredible. And we've got, if you go to customappbuild.com and you go to the geo-fencing tab, there's some bullet points. There's about 6 of them. If you can memorize those numbers, and they're not hard, that alone will sell it. Okay, so geo-fencing, what is it? As you could read there, it's just a way to give people a message when they walk or drive into a certain radius that you get to draw out. They could be as big as the eastern half or the entire United States. They could be as small as a doorway to a building or a parking lot of a competitor. So when and they can have as many of these as they want peppered throughout their community or their region. So these are incredibly effective. Numbers show that 72% of people will act on a message when they're within sight of a business. That message can be a promotion, a coupon. 72% of people said they would act upon a promotion when they're within sight of a business. That information's on our website. You need to say that. That's incredible. What's even better is that those people who act on that notification they spend 24% more than people who didn't get the message. That's incredible. So when geofencing can ping them when they walk into a radius, that's great. We do another one when they're within eyesight, that's even better. And then the next level of that is competitor geofencing. It might be on the next slide, I'm not sure, but competitor geofencing is when you place, there it is there. So you can place little geofences around your competitors. So when your customers, Mr. Merchant, go to your competitors, we know they're there and we'll immediately send them a message to get them to turn around and go to your place instead. So Dunkin' Donuts did it. They found 36% of people took secondary action. That's unbelievable. And these are real numbers. Taco Bell did it. Just geofencing in general, American Eagle Outfitters placed one on all the parking areas of the malls that they were in to try to boost foot traffic, and it tripled their sales. So it'll really change the face of even your businesses. And like Keith had mentioned, this is something that you could go to your existing portfolio and give them a custom mobile app from Custom App Build, and it will show that you're there to help them. So this slide again talks about how geofencing is a way to beat their competition. It's just a must-have product. the geofencing alone, like Keith said, the ordering is great and it gets you the residual, but the geofencing is absolutely incredible. It's very modern technology, and the edge is built into it, as you can see here. Again, we design and build it at no charge. We submit it to Android and Apple at no charge. Your customers paying $99 a month is the suggested retail price, but it could be lower than that because your buy rate is $49. So on that, I think the next slide. Oh yeah, on custom app build as well. Not at the very top right, like on GitHub, under the help is the NAB reseller. For custom app build, scroll all the way down to the bottom right, and down there you'll see a reseller login. The password for custom app build is just reseller. One word, all lowercase. You'll get the marketing material. There's some great videos, even one that Mr. Nate from PayProTech recorded at the Atlanta Roadshow. That's up there. Other videos are on there. These marketing materials are on there. And the apply link instructions, again.
Hey, look, I got a shout out. Thanks, Kyle.
In your partner's hub is on the GitHub site, but you want to build one for custom app build as well, so that you can get your clients to sign up immediately. Book a demo. I'll send them a click here, I agree application while I'm on the phone with them building their app. These are great flyers. Send these out in a PDF. If you go to pdfescape.com, you can customize these with your name and your phone number and email and all that fun stuff. So use this stuff. It works. It's great. I hope this has been helpful. I appreciate everyone's time. And Keith, you've been great. And I appreciate NAB for having us.
Thanks. Got a couple minutes before we go to a break. And so I wanted to ask a couple questions that I saw come in here, because I think fundamentally makes sure that people, well, one, somebody asked, does it have to be Edge Pay or traditional processing? Either one's fine. It does support Edge. So I can jump on that one real quick. Okay. So the question, does someone have to have the app downloaded for geofencing to work and communicate to them? So I believe the answer to that is obviously yes. But can you give an example of how a business encourages, if you own a business, you're utilizing custom app build, I have an iPhone, how are you going to get me to download your app, right? I'm in your store, I see it, I want to download your app. How do you get me to download your app so that way now I'm walking around and you can communicate to me, you can market to me, you can geofence me? How like, just give somebody a quick couple minute spiel.
Yeah, that's great. And really, yeah, that's great, Keith. So really, they have to give them a no-brainer reason to download the app. Like they're going to give them a free side, or they're going to give them instant coupons. So their coupons are only on the mobile app. If you want a coupon, you can save right now before you check out by downloading our app. That's a great way to get it. We have a restaurant that has a little sidewalk, a little 3-foot high sidewalk sign, they're called, because it's an A-frame. Right when you walk in line to go into line to place your order, it says stop, download our app first. And we give them awesome signs that they can print out with a QR code that if people scan it, it brings them right to the app store, whether it's Android or Apple, from their phone to download the app right then and there. So we give them the materials to make it easy for people to download the app, and we give them great ideas as far as, we have the punch, buy 7, get the 8th one free, get 6 oil change, get the 7th one free. That's on the app. The coupons are on the app. So there's a lot more than just ordering. And you're right. You have to give them a no-brainer reason to get the app.
Perfect. All right. So one last thing before we let everybody go to a break and then come back at 1 o'clock is, I know currently for NAB partners, because there may be people on here aren't in the NAB ecosphere yet, but NAB partners, you're doing the first 2 months. And there's basically no buy rate for the first 2 months, right?
Yeah, it's free for 2
this
months.
is
So they
true
can
for
take advantage
PayProTech
of
partners,
online
anybody in the NAB system. This is true for
ordering and get their app live on
PayProTech as
Android and
well.
Apple
Hey,
without
let me
paying
say,
anything, and
if
we
you're
waive
doing
the fee
edge
for 2
pricing,
months.
there's more opportunity
So, all
there
right,
too,
everybody
because
that's
edge
watching,
pricing gets you
this is
up
an
and running
example of how
quickly
NAB is going to
and
work
increases
with
that
critical
profit. So let's
partners
go,
like,
edge pricing plus
GitHub
custom app.
build, right? And that applies not just to custom app build. That free 2 months is GitHub as well. So, we've worked with our partners as a way to stimulate you guys financially, as well as the opportunity to stimulate your merchants. So in that example, the normal $49 buy rate, think about it. If you can go back to half your portfolio and 50% want one of the two, well, oh my goodness, you could be making an extra $2, $3, $4 grand a month just on your $50 normal buy rate. but to encourage them to do that, it's free for the first 2 months, right? You can be the hero, get their attention, pass that along and say, hey, churches, going back to I'm going to Google all the churches in my area. Hey, we have this program. I understand how big of a deal it is right now. There's stuff that you can definitely use when you start congregating again, like the kiosk and other stuff. But I really think this is something that can help you out now. I'm going to give it to you for free for the first 60 days. And then if you want to cancel, cancel, right? I mean, having the ability to get attention, create the opportunity to solve problems, and build relationships that'll carry beyond this. This is a perfect one. And you can get creative with how you use that the first 2 months at no charge. In fact, you might even extend that. Like if you had a large restaurant that normally you're making hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month on, and you know they just got to make it through this, and then that residual will come back up, man, I'd be sitting there going, look, for the first 6 months, 12 months, I'm just going to give it to you. Because again, I think the processing that'll come through that will pay my buy rate past the first 2 months anyways. But by being that person that's helping them keep their doors open, engage with their customers both during and after, they'll never leave. You will be that person for them for life. So on that note, any closing comments, Kyle, before we let everybody go to a break? I know I need one.
Yeah, sure. I would definitely bring up the Grubhub and Uber Eats and how they take 30% of the sale, and they don't have to pay custom app build zero. We don't charge anything on top of the sale, and so that's a huge selling point that I think needs to come up when you're selling the custom app build to the restaurants for sure.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Kyle. I hope you stick around for more. And everybody who's listening, like I said, we're going to take a quick break. Here's Kyle's email.
I'm going. Oh, there we go. I'm going to mute them in my ears so I don't hear them. We're getting ready for a break here. I think I'll be on a couple times this afternoon. I have a couple meetings but we're doing these live shows. But a couple things if you've all the way through, you made it here. With Custom Biz App, he was talking about third parties. Here's a great combination: is get them involved in Custom Biz App. They'll love the app, and then invite them to AST. Because what happens is, I think the numbers. I think it's 72% of restaurants now are on one of the third-party systems: the Uber Eats, the Seamless, the Postmates, and that's just the cost of doing business right now, because people are ordering from that and ordering the delivery. And certainly I don't like the 70-30 split, but one of the great things is that this does delivery and it does online ordering, and you can encourage them to use their app. And so the first time they use DoorDash, and you say, hey, I'm going to give you 10% off if you use our app, here's a coupon code. There are ways to do unique things and combine them all together. And I'm working on, if we can get enough people doing AST and custom app build, they'll work together so that custom app build goes right into the system. That's what I hope, because they have all the other systems already working and doing those mail parser emails. And I think that's something that we can do, and we can put some pressure on if we get more of our partners selling this, telling the value to the restaurants. So we'll be back later. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being part of the PayProTech family and the My PayProTech page. And those who are watching, the couple who love YouTube, thank you so much. And we'll be back later. Have a great one. It's Monday or Tuesday. What day is it? Tuesday. Here we go. We'll see you guys.